The alarm rings at 6 a.m. You don't wake up because you're rested. You wake up because your salary arrives on the last Friday of every month. 500,000 naira. Before the money even reaches your account, it's already gone. Rent, electricity, fuel, groceries, data, loan repayments, a few subscriptions you barely remember signing up for. By the end of the month, less than 20,000 naira remains. You tell yourself you're buying a comfortable life. But what you're really buying is permission to repeat the same month again. Then one morning, your boss asks if you can stay 2 hours later. You say yes without thinking, not because you want to, because you can't afford to say no. In that moment, you realize something uncomfortable. Your salary isn't paying for freedom. It's renting your time back to you, one weekend at a time. Every expense quietly demands another hour of your life. So you begin with something almost invisible. You stop upgrading things that still work. You cancel subscriptions you never open. You cook more meals at home. At first, it feels like sacrifice. Friends spend 250,000 naira on a new phone. You keep the old one for another year. The difference doesn't look impressive, but every decision leaves an extra 100,000 naira in your account each month. For the first time, your money survives longer than your paycheck. After 8 months, you have 800,000 naira saved. It's not enough to retire. It isn't even enough to change your lifestyle. But something else changes. You stop fearing every unexpected expense. A broken laptop no longer feels like a financial disaster. An emergency becomes an inconvenience instead of a crisis. You haven't bought luxury. You've bought breathing room. And breathing room is the first form of time. The next step feels slower, less exciting. You begin investing 150,000 naira every month into diversified index funds and productive assets expected to average around 10% a year over the long term. Nothing dramatic happens. The market rises, then falls. News headlines predict crashes. Friends chase quick profits through speculation. You keep investing anyway, quietly, repeatedly. The calendar becomes more important than the market. 5 years pass. Your portfolio crosses 15 million naira. It doesn't make you feel rich. It makes you feel different. Dividends arrive without another meeting. Investment gains appear while you're asleep. For the first time, part of your income is no longer connected to the number of hours you worked that week. Money begins performing labor on your behalf. You notice something strange about wealthy people. They rarely ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "How many years of freedom does this cost?" A luxury car isn't just 30 million naira. It's years that money could have been compounding. A larger house isn't just a bigger mortgage. It's thousands of future hours permanently spoken for. Every purchase becomes a trade between comfort today and ownership of tomorrow. 10 years into the journey, your investments generate enough income to cover nearly half your annual expenses. You still work, but the relationship has changed. You can decline projects that drain you. You can take a month off without panic. You choose work because it matters, not because missing one paycheck would collapse your life. Time is no longer something your employer controls. It's becoming something you own. That's when the real lesson finally arrives. Buying back your time was never about escaping work. It was about escaping dependence. Every naira you saved purchased a few more minutes of choice. Every investment bought another piece of tomorrow. Every year of patience slowly transferred control of your life from your paycheck to your portfolio. In the end, the richest person isn't the one with the biggest house or the most expensive watch. It's the person whose calendar belongs to them. Because the greatest investment you will ever make isn't in stocks, real estate, or businesses. It's in buying back the hours of your own life, one deliberate financial decision at a time.